Hello everyone, welcome to Narain Sai with MS. This is Narain and it's time for what I learned or what MS has taught me. Yes, I know this is early morning on Thursday that I'm actually making this video, and the reason for this is just because yesterday, we were enjoying Holi, and as a result, I you know did have a lot of activity happening at home, and as a result could not record this video in a peaceful setting. But with that, of course, being said, here are one of the things that I was thinking of pretty much the entire day was how the Truthful Tuesdays episode that I actually sent in regards to the accidents that happen, um, could very easily have been a what MS taught me episode as well, because it's more about expect the unexpected. It's one of those kinds of lessons that MS definitely does teach you, because until you don't understand the grand reality of what the day looks like, you never know what might or might not happen. And so I do want to take today as an opportunity to pretty much continue what I was talking about on Truthful Tuesday, which is just that whatever might seem like a very small thing when uh, in your life before MS might be become a much larger, almost an issue in your life after MS. And I know this is coming very close to what I term as the half-life day. The only reason I do want to talk about that is because it has been, I mean, it took me such a long time to actually figure out, that one small lesson that, you cannot really take anything for granted. And, the only way to enjoy the fruits of your labor when it comes to your physical ability, when it comes to your um, ability to exercise, the only way to enjoy it is to exercise more. So MS just ends up being a condition which makes you, or pretty much forces you to um, be as active as possible in your lifestyle. And knowing the kind of person I am, who can spend an entire day in bed without without needing to do anything else, that was probably one of the harder lessons to learn, the harder pill to swallow, so to speak, because it just meant that you know I will have to continue doing things that you know continue doing things that I wasn't very fond of, to actually be able to continue them at all. And thankfully, over the course of the last few years, I did decide to pick up some things that I actually do like doing when it comes to being physically active, like swimming, just enjoying myself doing that. Because now, one thing that I do notice is, without that without that push, without that understanding of maintaining an active lifestyle to ensure that my physical ability stays strong or stays constant, or is part of, the um, status quo, is to just be that active, to be someone who is constantly, in that active state. As much as it might hurt, as much as I might get tired, as much as, I want to go back to my bed and sleep, the whole point is to, maintain that active lifestyle. So that is, just the follow on to the Truthful Tuesday in regards to, what might happen as a result of certain things. What are some accidents that, that, can happen. And really the only way to, I mean, there's no way to fight any of the, mishaps that do end up happening, that do end up taking place. um, but the only way to ensure that, you're in a place where you can do something about it is to maintain that active lifestyle, so that, you're not falling over, you're not um, able to move over to wherever you need to be. And that in my case was obviously the bathroom. So, one of the things I've also done, or at least that MS has taught me in regards to that, was to always keep a bathroom handy. Now, unfortunately, we haven't come to the point where, I can probably, have something in my pocket that, doubles up as one. But I can definitely say that having a bathroom close by at all times does make life a little more reassuring, that, that I can go about my business without showcasing my business. So, with that said, that has been Nareen Saif MS. That has been one of the lessons that MS has taught me. And of course, I do look forward to your comments, to your um, to your insights, to your experiences, so that we can get the conversation started. And with that said, I do know that it's nighttime some places around the world, so I do want to wish everyone a good night, sweet dreams, and I will talk to you tomorrow, which is later today. Bye.